Good evening, I'm Maggie Gottlieb. Here are our top stories tonight. A man was pulled from the rubble in Nepal today, where he was stuck for 80 hours following Saturday's 7.8 magnitude earthquake that devastated the capital of Kathmandu. The death toll now stands at more than 5,000, with another 11,000 people injured as aftershocks continue. Those numbers are likely to increase as the hopes of rescuing more survivors grows less likely every hour. Relief workers from around the globe are headed to the region, but congestion near the city's only airport delayed distribution of food, water, and medical supplies. Health workers also fear a potential cholera outbreak due to the poor sanitary conditions. And back here at home, riots continued in Baltimore today, where city and state officials have struggled to quell the unrest triggered by Freddie Gray's death. A citywide curfew remains in effect, and the Baltimore Orioles played in an empty stadium for the first time in baseball history, as the gates to Camden Yards remained locked because of the security risk. Police have arrested a total of 235 people, and over 20 officers have been injured since the protests began a week ago. President Obama condemned the violence in Baltimore at a press conference yesterday.
There's no excuse for the kind of violence that we saw yesterday. It's a handful of people taking advantage of a situation for their own purposes, and they need to be treated as criminals.
In Boston today, the sentencing trial of convicted Boston bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev continues. The defense is focused on the troubled relationship between the Tsarnaev brothers. His older brother, who was killed by police a few days after the bombing, is said to have controlled and intimidated Dzhokhar, arguing that fear of his brother is the only reason Dzhokhar helped carry out the attack. His childhood teachers and friends took the stand, describing him as, quote, exceptionally intelligent and someone they just enjoyed being around. Tsarnaev's attorneys are pushing for life in prison without parole instead of the death penalty. A decision in this case is expected in the coming weeks. And here in Washington, Timmy fell down a well? Well, Lassie is here to save the day, or the children. Save the Children, a nonprofit working for children across the world, has announced its first ever animal ambassador. Lassie, the beloved American collie from the Hollywood movie, will join congressional members, students, and experts later this week on Capitol Hill to urge action in protecting children from disaster. Lassie will also visit local schools to host so-called prep rallies, bringing with her cheers and games to help prepare kids for disasters. Those are our headlines tonight, but you can find all this and more at NBCnews.com. I'm Maggie Gottlieb, NBC News, Washington.